Everyone can benefit from implementing strategies to combat psychological manipulation. Critical thinking and personal empowerment are just to name a few ways. Possessing emotional intelligence contributes to the ability as well. Independent fair decisions, exercising self-determination, and acting in accordance with our true values, beliefs, and preferences. It also involves having control over one's own actions, accountability, and choices without undue influence or pressure from narcissists, abusers, and manipulators. 10 ways to do this is 1. Awareness. Stay informed about common psychological tactics and manipulation techniques used in psychological warfare. Educating oneself about common strategies such as gaslighting, propaganda, manipulation, and psychological manipulation techniques used. 2. Critical thinking. Develop your critical thinking skills to evaluate information objectively and recognize potential manipulation or misinformation. Analyze, evaluate, and interpret information objectively and logically. To assess the credibility and validity of information, recognize lies and manipulation attempts. 3. Emotional regulation. Practice emotional self-regulation to prevent others from exploiting your emotions or triggering impulsive reactions. Implement strategies to regulate emotional responses in challenging or triggering situations. By mastering emotional regulation techniques, you can prevent others from using your emotions against you. 4. Healthy boundaries. Establish and maintain healthy boundaries in relationships to prevent others from exerting undue influence or control over you. Establishing clear boundaries involves defining what behaviors, actions, or interactions are acceptable or unacceptable to oneself and communicating these boundaries assertively to others. 5. Information verification. Verify information from multiple reliable sources before accepting it as true, especially in the age of misinformation and disinformation. Fact-check claims, cross-reference information with reputable sources, and evaluating the credibility and reliability of sources can guard against being misled or manipulated by false or misleading information. 6. Self-care. Prioritize self-care activities such as exercise, relaxation techniques, and hobbies to maintain mental well-being and resilience. Working out and practicing relaxation techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, pursuing hobbies or interests that bring joy and fulfillment, prioritizing adequate sleep and nutrition, and seeking support from friends, family, and mental health professionals when needed. This may build resilience, reduce stress, and maintain a strong foundation for defending against psychological abuse tactics used by narcissists. 7. Seek support. Surround yourself with supportive friends, family, or professionals who can provide guidance and assistance if you feel targeted by psychological warfare tactics. Seeking support from trusted friends, family members, or professionals can provide assistance in navigating challenging situations involving psychological warfare tactics. A supportive individual or people who can offer empathy, validation, and perspective, as well as practical advice, can offer assistance. 8. Limit exposure. Limit exposure to sources or individuals that engage in manipulative or harmful behavior, whether online or in person. Limiting exposure to sources that engage in manipulative or harmful behavior is an important self-protective measure. By reducing exposure to potentially harmful influences, you can safeguard their mental and emotional well-being. 9. Assertiveness. Practice assertiveness techniques to communicate your boundaries and protect yourself from manipulation or coercion. Assertiveness involves communicating one's thoughts, feelings, and boundaries in a clear, direct, and respectful manner. and defend against manipulation or coercion by others. 10. Continuous learning. Stay updated on psychological principles and strategies to defend against psychological warfare tactics effectively. Continuous learning involves staying informed and up to date on psychological principles, strategies, and techniques for defending against psychological warfare tactics effectively. This may include reading books, articles, or research papers on psychology, seeking guidance professionals. I am not the only one that has encountered many narcissists, manipulators, and abusers. One of their main tactics is manipulating someone psychologically. There is definitely other ways, but the psychological ones, in my opinion, can sometimes be hard to see and the hardest to get over. Shielding oneself from psychological trickery involves strategies aimed at maintaining mental resilience and protecting against manipulation or influence. Here are some approaches that I hope helps you discern better against low vibrational individuals. I am Lady Infamous, your intelligent partner.
Toodles.